And Justin Power.
Okay. Here we go, boys.
Two sides off wins last week. Two sides super impressive. Two sides hungry to do well. English and McAvoy. Speaking
Holding,
about doing
Bulldogs,
well,
held by the arm.
McAvoy particularly good last week.
Smothered. Spills into dangerous hands to Warple. To O'Meara, quickly on the run. Smith runs into trouble. Suckling. He knew he was coming. Tried to just stand his ground and did a good job. Former premiership teammate. Got there first. Inside, beats Suckling. Waits it over the top to Shields. Liberatore gets his man and takes him over the line. Gilly, the rain has started to come.
It is
the second. 700 goals between them. Smith quickly to Wallace. Bullets it to half forward. Maybe a chance for Shackey. Waits the kick pretty well. It's online. Quick response. Well done, the doggies. They get there first.
Good touch, Jimmy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's clever play from Luke Beveridge to make him almost the second ruck, get him involved, get a few touches, and then hopefully when he gets forward, he's got his confidence up.
To lefty. 9 left footers out there for the Dogs. Daniel,
Play on.
Hunter, Liberatore, and inside 50. Perfect delivery to Billy Gowers. On a little handball, just to space. Somehow Warple got involved and flicked it over the top. Ends up with Crozier just crashing the ball forward. Couple of Hawks out the back. Dunkley. Follow the ball. Chance for McLean. Snaffles the goal. Dogs get another. Close the gap to 11.
80% of game time in their forward half in the last 10 minutes, the Dogs. So it's only netted them the one goal, Jimmy, but it's a good start. He's certainly flexing it there, Gilly.
Gilbert McAdam downstairs. Great to have him with us as Liberatore works the ball forward. Dixon going to end up with a free kick. 35 out directly in front.
No, come on. Second one. Right. No.
The man the Dogs have liked to have the ball in the hands of. Straight over the umpire's hat. Third for the Dogs. First for Dixon.
Giving him a bit more freedom for him to play his game a bit more.
Good to see old man Liberatore watching on, and Tom back with a healthy knee and a fruit and nut bar on the arm just in case he gets hungry. Stretched hand of Cousins into the hands of Wallace. Drives the ball to half forward over the top to Richards. Might just get and give over the top to Bontempelli. Comes back onto his favourite left. Low ball, knows who he wants. And that is Aaron Norton, who led perfectly and into space.
6 scores now in this game. 2 goals, 4 out of those. Here he is again, Norton. This time English got to unload quickly. He does. Gets it onto the left foot of Hunter. Puts it into the perfect spot. Gowers, almost Shackey. Tidies up, and Dixon, the finisher, caressed that beautifully, and Dixon nails his second. There's someone closing him down, and then to give it to a left footer on that side, probably just coincidence, but Shackey decisive as well. There's Gowers. Couldn't quite keep it alive, and Gilly, it looks like they're starting to handle the conditions, which were slippery early, a bit better now as well.
Yeah, one thing I've also noticed, BT, too, is that it's more one-on-one contest now, whereas in the first quarter, in the first 10 to 15 minutes, they were sort of playing away from each other a little bit, so it's definitely going a lot tighter. The pressure.
They're those
New free kicking plays.
Yep.
New free kicking play, BT.
Or was that 5? McRae, bullet, finds Dixon, the goal kicker. Didn't like the distance, so he goes wide, and this man has got a big, long left foot, and he won't have any problems at all, Shackey.
Now a tough ball to be won. Bailey Smith gets involved. Up against Shields. Liberatore runs away with the football. Puts onto it his right boot, McLean. Scrimshaw, Warple, offhand, somehow ends up with Wallace. Now to Smith. Long driving ball. Going to work out okay, you'd think. Norton marks it in the goal square.
This has gone from a lay down to tough.
So onto the non-preferred right, no problem. Works it out very well. Dogs extend their lead.
Yeah, James Sicily taking his positioning off his fellow Hawthorn defenders, maybe thinking they were going to win the contest, so then he can start peeling. But
allow that low, and somehow they have limited the damage on the scoreboard here, the Hawks, and they have the Dogs well within their sights.
Area, because they can be really dangerous, but he does have this option because he's so quick. He can get an extra 10 metres anyway.
Had to go longer then. Gee, that's a good mark by Norton.
But if
For
he
one
can
of his players to the footy, he did that on that occasion in Nash. And the throw, so this releases Daniel, also Duray, good on his left, we know that, kick back inside, so good play here. Richards wants to keep going, he sees something out of the corner of the eye, and it's Wallace. And Wallace will steady from 35 on a difficult angle. Let's see what he can do here. Mitch Wallace. Low, hard, and very, very nicely done. He's first. Can the Dogs answer? Wallace. Now it looks like the pressure's forthcoming from the Hawks. Long ball inside 50. Gowers flew late. Nice grab and well within his range, Billy Gowers. Norton doing the bullocking work with Frawley, allowing Gowers to arrive late.
Already Norton.
He'd be rat, wouldn't he? To make it 2 goals each in the second. No mistake from Gowers, so the Dogs reply. Puopolo turns, goes. Gee, I reckon he could have got the journey from there, but he liked the one-on-one here, and the reason was because he had a man that was very, very tall on a man that was very, very small. Good grab, and he can go the one-on-one once again. A big against a small. Once again, a big against a small. He's kicked 3, Gunston. That one coming just before the siren. Twice Caleb Daniel has been caught in the goal square against much taller opponents.
A bit of a wait in the end for Bruce. He's got a few dogs to help him out, does Hunter. Mark taken cleverly in the end.
They need some run from here. Been caught a bit today, Ed Richards. An example of it there.
Yep. Hands out, please. Hands out. Free kick. Criminal contact. Free kick. Now, does it? They struck him. Play on.
A little shimmy. They need one quickly. 30 points is the margin. Can they get one through the Duray kick inside 50? Gowers. He's going to be looking at it and kicking from about 35, 45-degree angle.
We're seeing this new free kick again, straight in front of the umpire, and they've been told any that pushing,
Cross through the logo and try and add another major to his one for the afternoon. You can't kick it too much better than that. So the margin is back to 4 goals. To make onto the left boot, clever kick. Not quite for Smith. Here's a chance to mop up. Cousins went without the football. Shackey on his favoured side. Norton happy to see it over his head. Couple for Shackey. Quick response from the Dogs. 4-goal game again.
Looked a lot more dangerous and got involved in the ruck. I think when he's got the defender, he still hasn't learnt to get his space off the defender. When he can play in the ruck, he can sort of just track the footy and find his position that way.
Stratton leads Dixon to the ball, uses his body really well. Be happy to see it over, not going to get there. Dixon wins the battle in the end. Works it in the direction of Shackey. He kicked the last. Can he make it back-to-back goals for the Dogs? Little give is on. Daniel sweeps over the top. Here's a chance. Bailey Smith lowers the ball and the eyes into the hands of Shackey. Just had a sighter from here. Can he make amends?
Confidence and hit the scoreboard that way.
Trying to equal his career high of 3 in a game. Dogs are praying for it. The kick is perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Lloyd hoping to crumb off the Bontempelli hands. Not quite. Morrison almost did. Wallace did well. Forced the issue. Little one to McRae. McLean from about 55 to the one-on-one. Here's a chance for Dixon against Stratton. It's in very good hands, Tory Dixon. The sharpshooter to make it a 13-point game.
Let's get the ball over the back.
Good kick to advantage too, wasn't it, by McLean?
So Tory Dixon has 2. Now he's got 3. And the Dogs are in the hunt. Not quite. Now, easy pickings for Hardwick. Sicily had it knocked away. Gunson tries to just toe poke it. Liberatore got there first. Now a chance for Wallace. Drives the ball long. Bontempelli at the back. Had it. Lost it. Got it again. Handball was good. Here's a chance for McLean. Pick up. Can he hold his feet? Looks over the shoulder. Kicks it on the right. Bouncing ball. Dogs get a ripper. It's a 6-point game.
But the Dogs, they just got some more run and speed on the game. Free kick here in the centre.
I'm ready to bounce.
Wow.
Runs to the middle.
Everything going their way. English now, big ball, Shacky over the top, Dixon front and centre, McRae to level the scores. Look at this, the Dogs running riot, have kicked 5 in a row. They've come from 30 down at three-quarter time. And that was for the walk through the circle, I think, was it?
Yeah.
Instant goal.
Another free.
Bulldogs kick.
Oh, off the ball. Versus against Sicily.
I've got the kick. Josh's kick. I've got it. Straight out. Donners just quick.
Shacky has put the Dogs in front.
Oh, you just can't believe this.
That's enough.
Oh, it's the new free kick that we've highlighted twice already today.
3 goals from their last 4 kicks in this game, the Dogs. That's right.
Off to Gowers, now to Dixon. Steps inside Scrimshaw. Around he goes from Cousins. Into the hands of Richards. Richards to 35. Doesn't add to the tally.
A pointer up here now. Segler, McRae, little one, Libber, Libber has put them 2 goals up.
What a time to wobble one through. Okay. Lead by 12. Impey, he wants to change that. Kicks it inside. Long ball. Who's at home? Roughead, Eastonwood. And Duray slides in. Right spot again. Then eases one over the top to Hunter.
Dogs, very diligent. Wallace, McLean over the top to Gowers. Gowers flies. He was manhandled. And he will get the free kick here, Gowers. And he says something to Sicily as well off the clock.
It's a fucking push.
And Sicily has now given away a 50-metre penalty for abuse
Come round.
and given them a certain goal.
Don't go again, you get recorded. Come back on.
Gowers comes in, smashes the goal, and the Dogs are going to win.
Touch the ball. You're going to talk like that, I won't worry.
How so many of the goals emerged for the Dogs in the last 10 minutes or so, but in the end, the Dogs win, and they win well and gutsy. They win by 19.